Hey, good evening, everybody. It's Everywhere Eddy, and you're on my show tonight. Sorry for the delay. We were supposed to go on at 7, but 7:30 is it, and better late than never. That's what I always say. It's going to be a great show. I've got some awesome guests coming on. We've got a few surprises, and I hope you stay tuned and watch the entire show, because we are here and we're waiting for you. All right, we're back, and my first guest for the first show, I want to bring him in right now, the man, Mr. Bert King of Bert's Barracuda, where we're located.
What's up, Eddy?
Bert,
what's up, man?
Good evening. How
good
you
evening.
doing? Have a seat.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
It's great to see you.
Great drink, Mr. Eddy.
Well, cheers, Bert.
Cheers.
Yeah, there we go.
Thank you, thank you.
Hey, you know, it's great being here at Bert's Barracuda, and we want to thank our sponsors, Fran Hosh,
Definitely, thank you, Fran.
Bert's Barracuda, Bert's Black Widow, Harley Davidson,
Yes, sir.
and Quaker Steak and Lube across the street,
The world famous.
Full Throttle, Florida Full Throttle, and Bikers Post, who are streaming our show along with whoever else is streaming it. I know it's being streamed all over the world.
You look like you're streamed.
Well, I tell you, it's great to have you here, Bert, and you know, we go back a ways.
You know, I was beginning to wonder how long now.
Well, when did you first open Barracuda in St. Pete?
Let's see here. It was 4 years ago on August the 15th.
Okay.
So almost 4 years.
Almost 4 years now.
Almost 4 years. I mean,
Unbelievable.
we're what, 60 days away?
Yeah, and a lot has happened in those 4 years.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's unbelievable.
It's crazy.
What you've got going, the future. I mean, it's crazy is right. You know, I can remember, speaking of crazy, I can remember going down to a chili cook-off. It was probably your first chili cook-off at the old place. And I went down to taste some chili. Well, I ended up tasting a new bike. And
What was her name?
it was a 2018 Road Glide Special.
That was a great day for us, Eddy, because you knew I was going to take care of you. You just knew it.
I knew it. I had that feeling.
Right.
And, you know, you tried to sell me that one, that one bike that was way out of my ballpark, but I ended up with a beauty.
I think big once in a while, and you know, we get it scaled in for you. Now we got you right where we need to be, right?
Yep.
How many we got now, Eddy? How many?
3.
3. So we're about due.
I don't know about that. I kind of like this bike right here. It takes me everywhere, you know.
I like the fat tire.
Oh, that fat
The fat
tire.
tires are smooth, man. They're
Unbelievable.
smooth. Absolutely.
I mean, that
Absolutely.
was one of the best things I did on that bike. But that's a whole other story. You know, and I want to thank you for letting us be here in Bert's Barracuda.
Well, we got big-ass fans to keep you cool. We got lights, we got camera, we got action. We got all kinds of things happening. And besides, now you can get into some real details, Eddy, of how we can be safe out there for the riding community.
Oh,
so
yeah.
we can demonstrate some things.
And we're going to cover that in future shows.
Yes.
I mean, Bert, we've got a lot we can offer our viewers right here at Bert's Barracuda.
Absolutely.
And we're going to be talking about all the different aspects of the dealership and what you've got going. You told me something that was real interesting a little while ago.
What's
about
that?
About the classes.
Oh, the Rider Academy.
The Rider Academy?
Yes.
Tell us about
Okay,
that.
All right. First and foremost, We're the cheapest in the state, $149, $149. Okay?
$149.
And Burt's Barracuda is #1 in the country, which is technically #1 in the world because the largest riders academies are here in the United States. And #2 is Black Widow down south.
Wow.
And that is the 1 and 2 Riders Academy in the entire United States. And we have been packed during this pandemic. It's been really crazy. I mean, we are sold out all the way till the middle of next month. I mean, it's been an unbelievable response. It really has.
That's amazing. And I tell you, the course that you have right here on the ground, if you want to learn how to ride, this is the place to do it. I mean, that course back there is incredible. I was down here Saturday, and I was watching a class out there, and I was like, wow, this is really great. And it's right here.
The key is, can you do it? Can you do the advanced class, Eddie? I'd love to tape you and see if you can really maneuver that bad boy the way you're supposed to.
Well, I mean, you know, I may have to do that.
Yeah, it's a challenge, man. I'm telling you.
I've been challenged by Bert.
That's right.
By
and
the man
put
himself.
It right there on TV, so when you bust your ass, we got it.
Thanks a lot, Bert.
It's all on to you, baby.
I'm not dropping this baby, that's for sure.
No, I'll let you drop one of mine.
Oh, okay.
No problem. I got insurance and all the right tools. I even got crash bars.
Well, Bert, it's been great having you on as our first guest. And, you know, tell us what you've got going as far as the pandemic and all of that good stuff happening. Now,
Well,
you've been selling bikes, right?
We're selling a lot of bikes. Matter of fact, I was just telling a few people a couple minutes ago that we're on pace to sell 100 motorcycles here at Burt's Barracuda this month.
Wow.
It was unbelievable. And we're set up to sell 95 down at my other store. And that wouldn't surprise me if both of them don't bust 100 motorcycles this month in the middle of a pandemic. And yes, you know, we have to have that social distancing. We have to make sure things are clean. We do the things we're supposed to do, but we can still take care of our customers. It's been amazing.
Oh, that's awesome. I mean, social distancing, sanitizing, you're doing it all. And to hear that you're selling that many bikes, that's incredible.
Well, actually, we need bikes. I mean, that's the problem, because I don't think everybody realizes the factory is shut down. They're not building motorcycles, so that's caused a real dry up in supply. So we have very limited new bikes available between now and the end of the year. So we are actively soliciting, paying top dollar for motorcycles, just because our demand has gotten really high and we need them. We need them. I mean, and I only got about 600 of them left, and it sounds like a lot of motorcycles, but that's really about a 6-month supply if you think about it. And it's not really, when you talk about 2 dealerships, you're talking about a 3-month supply.
Wow.
And literally we could be out of motorcycles. So all I can tell you is it's a very hot market right now.
So if anybody is looking for a new bike, now is the time.
Absolutely. You get top dollar for your trade, especially from us, okay? And not only that, we have a great selection while supplies last. It's great, Eddie.
Well, that's awesome. So if you're out there, if you're looking for a new bike, you want to trade in your old bike, now is the time, right, Bert?
Absolutely.
Awesome. Well, I want to thank you again for, number one, letting us be here, and number two, being my first guest.
Well, it's the least I can do. I want to make sure that you're comfortable. I want to make sure you got your Corona mat down. I want to make sure that you got proper mugs. I want to make sure you're going to have all the lights, camera, and action you need. Eddie, I'm just trying to make you happy, baby.
Well, you're doing a great job, and I want to thank you, because we talked about this a few years back.
Yes.
And here we are making it a reality tonight, right here from Burt's Barracuda.
And I'm your first guest. I'm honored.
Oh.
Actually honored, Eddie. Thank you.
Well, you can be a guest anytime you want, and we're going to have you on again, I'm sure a lot more in the future, and some of your awesome staff.
Oh, yeah. You got to have Josephine,
Josephine, Jason, Beth. I mean, we're going to have a lot of your people on.
We're going to have a couple technicians. We're going to tear some shit up. We're allowed to say that. You know. We're going to tear some shit up. So that way there
tear
we
it
can
up.
so we can show you how to repair it properly. We're going to make sure you know the difference between manufacture OEM parts versus aftermarket and why it's so important, and where the correlation is and where the rub comes in and why. We're going to teach you safety. We're going to teach you so many things about the motorcycle industry that people try to hide. But Eddie, it's up to you to put that word out.
Well, we're going to do it, Bert. We're going to get the word out, and definitely here at Bert's Barracuda and with all your people, it's a piece of cake.
I love cake.
Hey, cake.
I love cake.
Did the girls bring cake tonight?
Well, they always bring cake. Come on, man. Come on, Eddie. You know how it goes.
All right. Well, we'll be right back with our next guest in a few seconds, so stay with us.
If you're like Steven here, you're probably naked on your couch with a Sphinx by your side, watching reruns of the Andy Griffith Show on Hulu. Season 3, Episode 21. A lot of us can relate, but don't worry, Bert's got your back. We'll come pick you up, service your bike, give it a clean, drive it back to your house, Bob's your uncle, and you can get back to Mayberry. Bert's Delivery Sales Parts Service Plus. Check it out.
Hi, I'm Bert King.
Hi, I'm Gil Gibson.
We would like to take this time to thank everybody that's doing business with us during this difficult time.
Because of your business, we're able to keep our doors open, keep the jobs of our employees, and sell some motorcycles.
As things start to open slowly, we want to stay as safe as possible.
When it's safe, we'll celebrate our hardworking employees and all of you, our customers, that kept us in business.
Stay safe, my friends.
Hi guys, Tank down here, Bert's Black Widow Harley Davidson, and we're gonna have Bert's Stimulus wholesale bike sales. We got a 2011 Ultra, $10,987. Come on down and pick it up. But something really special happening. We're buying bikes right now, people. Take your bike down here, we'll price it, we'll keep it, we'll send you out of here with a check or a new motorcycle. Bert's Black Widow Harley Davidson, you see Tank, come on down.
When it comes down to it, getting out on the road, the only thing on the actual road is your tires. There's a lot of weather, there's a lot of chemicals on the road. We've got the lowest price tires guaranteed, employee priced. Anybody will beat them, hands down. We'll never lose a deal on price. Get your butts in here, man. Let's put new tires on your bike.
Hey guys, Tanya here from Bert's Barracuda Harley Davidson. Wondering how to spend that stimulus check you just got in the bank? Well, come on down and see us here. This is a great time to beef up your man cave. We got all kinds of tins, we've got wine glasses, we've got some growlers over here, we've got some beer steins. Come on in, check it out. Also visit us on our Shopify where you can purchase online. Any purchase of $49 or more, free shipping.
Welcome back. Hey, we're ready. We've got a special guest coming on right now, and I'm so excited and so pleased to have her here tonight. We have direct from Hollywood, Miss Krista Grotte Saxon, and my good buddy, writer, journalist, Simon, Florida Night Train. Guys, how are you?
I just rode in on the night train, and we had a fun ride, didn't we?
We did. You lost your beanie.
I lost my beanie.
You lost your beanie.
Under somebody's windshield, so it felt horrible.
So how was the ride in?
It was nice.
Nice.
It was really nice. Yeah.
Good. Well, I'm glad to hear that. It's great seeing you, Krista.
I know.
How long has it been? It's been a while.
It has been a while.
And
I missed you.
Well, I miss you too, I tell you. But, let's see, the last time I think I saw you was at the opening for the movie over in Clearwater.
Yeah.
Which was fantastic. I mean, walking down the red carpet and seeing you all in your Hollywood finest.
I had my big golden ball gown on.
Oh.
Some roses. That was fun, though.
That was
a really
spectacular.
fun premiere, yeah.
And you looked great that night. And getting to see the movie, the premiere, right here in Florida.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome. We had a packed theater, Capitol Theater.
Oh, it was amazing, And, going back and thinking about you know, your career, and this is not your first movie, and, you know, it's amazing what Nation's Fire has brought to the motorcycle community. And the best part about the movie, I mean, I love the whole movie, and I've got the DVD right here, but what I loved about the movie is a lot of the Florida scenes, we had actual Florida bikers.
That's right.
As, you know, as seconds, and we had even, you know, starring in the,
Oh yeah, it was the real deal.
it was the real deal.
And when we shot in Scooter Haven,
Scooter Haven.
and we had that big Unity run, I
Yep.
mean, a couple thousand bikers showed up.
It was amazing.
All you could hear was the roar of the Harleys.
That-
It'd bring tears to your eyes. 'Cause it was amazing.
That was amazing. The
Yeah.
town of Inglis never saw anything like that.
On Follow That Dream Road.
Oh, that was the best part.
Yeah.
And that's where I think that's the only part that I made it in the movie. One of the aerial shots, you saw my bike and you saw me, but
Going through the cemetery.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
right.
you went in the cemetery.
Yeah, the rest of me ended up on the cutting room floor. But hey, you know,
Sorry.
can we get some of those outtakes?
Yeah, absolutely.
But anyway, yeah, that was great. You know, shooting down here in Clearwater and then shooting up in Scooter Haven.
Yeah, yeah, we had a lot of fun, and it's so cool because the biking community is so supportive, and we had a very long day that day at Scooter Haven, and
Very long.
everybody, I mean, we just made the best of it, and it was supposed to rain that day, remember?
Yep.
And it was so nerve-wracking because we're having to coordinate this big Unity run, and when you've got bikes back to back, and you got to focus on the cameras, the drones going, and making sure that all our star bikers, some of them were waving at the drone, forgetting we're in a movie. You know, we're doing a Unity ride. And but it was really awesome at the end of the day. We made it out just before the rain, and then Screwy Louie made his famous shrimp, and we like feasted and partied like the whole night. So it was really cool.
I tell you, it was great. What a great day.
Yeah.
I mean, everything about it was fantastic. And even the shoot down here at the cemetery,
Yeah.
that was pretty trying. And,
It was.
with traffic and everything.
It always is. I mean, you're having to cross, you know, a busy
Road
intersection.
there,
Yeah. So but it worked out, thank goodness, and I think it showed through as well in the movie. We made that a beautiful scene.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was fantastic. Now your role is Gloria Nation.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us a little about that. How you prepared for that, and.
Well, you know, as an actor, it's kind of imperative that you live as your character. Obviously, there are elements of Gloria that exist in me because, you know, as the actor, you're the person bringing that character to life. So it's your interpretation of, you know, her experience and her dialogue and her relationships with everybody that she interacts with in the movie. So I simply lived as Gloria, and when I studied, actually, because this movie was very, very important to me, you know, for many reasons, but you know, it was a personal experience for me, and so that's what made it so important. I wanted to give something back to the biking community who has been supportive of me for all these years, you know, and you know, I'm happy that I was able to do that. But I lived as her, and I did her backstory, that even though it didn't come through in the movie, just for me to, you know, go through, take an inventory of who she is, where she comes from, what her dreams are, how she would wake up every morning, what she would wear, when she would ride, where she would ride to, her dreams for her son, her dreams for a relationship, and what happened with her husband Vito in prison, and all those things. So I literally had to live as Gloria for months before we even started shooting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And not only were you the star of the movie, but you were also an executive producer, correct?
Correct.
So wearing two hats, that must have been quite quite a job.
It's very intense. The good part about it is that, you know, you hire your trusted team and you put your faith in your team, you know, and of course you want to oversee every penny spent, because we did make some drastic decisions, such as filming in you know, California and Florida.
Right.
That's quite a heavy expense, especially when you got to bring everybody from California who was shot there needed to be in scenes in Florida, and we did that for a reason. You know, the team felt that because there's a lot of talent that's in the movie from there, that we should utilize the studios that's available. And then Florida, we did all the exteriors and our jail shots, Unity Run, stuff like that.
Well, you worked with a really super director, Thomas J. Churchill.
Yes, yes.
And I don't know if we have Thomas, if Thomas is in the house, but there he is. Thomas, welcome to the show.
Well, thank you very much. It's an honor to be on your show.
Well, we thought we would surprise Krista and have you here with us.
Didn't I just see you yesterday on chat? I'm so excited.
So, Thomas, how are things out in Hollywood?
Things are good. We're under lockdown, like you guys. Well, kind of like you guys. But it's been good. You know, it's been a good time of reflecting on things, what's important, and been doing a lot of writing, a lot of projects coming up. You know, we're working. Krista and I put another project together as well, so there's been some things with that. So it's been a good, busy time.
Well, that's good. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, having downtime for somebody like yourself, I know you have other projects that you're involved with and other movies, and being able to write and do some scripts during this time.
Yeah, I feel honored and I feel blessed. You know, I'm grateful for every day that I get a chance to do what I, dreamt about as a kid, to be a writer, director, producer, and to leave New York, leave your comfort zone, leave family behind, and ended up coming out to Los Angeles and trying to plant the flag. You know, I'm here 11 years, and we did 14 films, so not bad. You know.
That's pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. And Krista's been in a couple of your movies, and you guys work great together.
We go way back.
Way back.
To the beginning.
Krista's been in all the, she's been in all the big ones. Nation's Fire, Checkpoint, Merging Pass. She's done a lot. She's done a lot. I'm grateful for her body of work with me and her friendship and the collaboration that her and I do. I'm grateful for her.
Well, Thomas, we appreciate you coming on with us tonight, and I'm sure Krista is excited to have you here.
I'm so excited you're here. He's like my movie husband. We have like this movie marriage, so. And we fight like we do, too. Yeah, it's hilarious.
Oh, my God. Well, Thomas, thank you again. And hopefully next time you're in Florida, we'll get you right here on the seat.
Oh, I would love nothing more. You know, I enjoy Florida. I enjoy my Floridian family out there. I enjoy you guys. You know, I love watching the Everywhere Eddy show, you know. Thank you for having me on.
Well, thank you. Good seeing you. Thomas J. Churchill, take care.
Bye, Tom.
Take care. Thank you. Bye, Krista.
Bye.
Krista, talking about some of the other movies and Checkpoint, for instance, you've worked with some great people, some great actors.
Definitely.
And Checkpoint, you worked with Bill Goldberg,
yes.
WWE superstar.
That's right.
You worked with Fred Williamson.
Yes.
William Forsythe.
Yes.
I mean, those three names right there.
Yes. It was really exciting to me because You know, I'm a huge fan of like Rob Zombie and Devil's Rejects. Devil's Rejects was one of my favorite movies ever, and I used to watch it over and over, and my son can testify to that. And so it was cool when later I ended up being on set and working side by side with William Forsythe. So that's always like, you know, a big deal, you know, when you've known that you've come that far, you know what I mean? So it was exciting. We had a lot of fun on that set. It was like the craziest production I've ever been involved in, and it was a lot of fun, a lot of explosives, a lot of great action, and you know, people ducking and weaving because they were scared that they were going to get blown up for real. So we had fun on that one.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
You know, when you mentioned about Thomas and you going way back, well, you and I go way back.
I know. We have that picture from
Where's that picture? Do we have that picture?
I don't know, 10 years ago?
I don't know if he has that picture.
I think I was like cross-eyed and drunk there, but we got that. I know I was.
I don't know if we have that picture or not.
But that was fun.
But that was at least 10 years ago.
I know.
And I think it was down at Thunder by the Bay, if I'm not mistaken. And I guess we don't have the picture, but anyway, it's a great picture.
Yeah, yeah.
People have seen it on my Facebook, and I'll post it again.
Yeah.
But yeah, we go back quite a ways.
Yeah.
Anyway, you're here with Simon tonight. Simon, Night Train, Florida Night Train. Simon, you're working on a project with Krista. Tell us a little about it.
This is a long-time discussion that started, about 6 months ago?
Yeah.
Maybe more.
Yeah.
We were tagging each other on the phone and stuff, and if you've seen some of my work, I like to talk about gear ratio and things like that, but I like to get into the what makes people kick, and tick, and what makes them them, and what they love, what they hate, things like that. And I gave you a heads up, and I think we have some technical problems. Okay.
Hopefully they can hear you.
Are we good?
Are we good?
We're good? Yeah, so,
no.
No? Okay, all right.
Little microphone.
The beauty of being live. It makes it exciting.
Yeah, we can't cut this out and redo it.
We don't need to.
No, live is good.
Yeah.
All right, Simon.
Okay, so where do I start?
There you go.
No, it started about 6 months ago. We played phone tag, and like I said, most of my work I like to get into what makes people kick, what they love, what they hate, what made them what they became. I like to look for unique characters, and the more I studied Krista, the more I discovered that she's a lot more than just a pretty face. This woman's accomplished on every level, from a business standpoint, as a mother, as an artist, and from all fronts, multifaceted individual, fascinating. And so I wanted to do a piece on her, and she kindly agreed, and we just concluded about a 2-hour conversation, one-on-one at Quaker Steak and Lube, in private, and the interview has been videotaped. It's going to be published probably in June or July, not sure, and then I'm going to do a feature in writing, and we'll publish that. So I don't have a black eye, so I guess it went well.
You did a wonderful job, because like I told Simon, I'm not good at talking about myself, and I can keep it kind of superficial, but when it comes to peeling back all those layers, I'd rather just express that through art or performing or whatever it is I do. So I had an immense amount of trust for him, to be able to do this, and I really told the real depths of my life story that I have never shared before.
Wow.
So I think it went very well, and I'm happy I did it.
It was a privilege. It was just very, very meaningful moments. I think there was some. Is it fair to say maybe some healing for both you and I guess.
Very therapeutic.
You know, you got me teary-eyed, so.
And then I see him get teary-eyed, and then I got more coming out.
Yeah, I'm glad I wasn't there.
No, it was.
It was a good thing.
Yeah, and I think we're scheduled to do another ride this time just for fun, huh?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
You're gonna ride one of Bert's motorcycles.
Taking one of Bert's out.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to this. It was such a. I feel like I went on a real high, and right now I just feel like it's. Yeah, just the plane is landing. You know, it's just a real pleasant way of ending the day with you and Eddy. You know, what a privilege to be here.
Well, Night Train. Now that we've got Krista here, let's talk about what we're going to give away tonight.
Oh, yes.
We've got a pair of these fantastic icicle sunglasses, similar to the ones that Night Train is wearing, similar to the ones that I'm wearing. Icicle sunglasses, they're amazing, especially when you're riding.
There's no substitute.
No.
There is no substitute.
And we're going to give this pair right here, we're going to give them away tonight. It's a $200 value, right?
Approximately, yeah.
Approximately $200 sunglasses. And Krista's going to ask a trivia question. And the first person now how are we going to do this?
The first person online that gives the right answer gets the glasses.
Okay.
Period.
The first person online that gives the correct answer will win this pair of icicle sunglasses. Krista, you have a question.
All right. Who was Bruce Dern's character in Nation's Fire? What did we call him? What was his name?
Bruce Dern in Nation's Fire.
Yes.
What was his name?
What was his character's name in Nation's Fire?
Okay.
Now, if you've seen the movie, you should know this like that. Hopefully, we've got someone out there that will win these glasses.
I just love these glasses, man. I mean, seriously.
Thank you.
I just gave you this pair. What do you think?
I love them. And they fit my face.
And
She loves them.
This is not a shameless plug. This is.
They got it right.
You lost the beanie, but you didn't lose the glasses.
Well, hopefully we get a winner, and I don't know how we'll find out, but before the end of the night we'll find out, and whoever wins will contact you, and we'll get these to you. And they come in a wonderful case. I mean, the whole 9 yards. That goes to the winner. So anyway, and getting back to Nation's Fire. I mean, you worked with some great talent in that movie also. I mean, you had Bruce Dern, you had the wonderful, fantastic MMA fighter, Chuck Liddell.
Yes.
And Lou Ferrigno Jr. And one of my favorites from Sons of Anarchy, Jack's girlfriend, Kristen Renton. And I love Kristen. She's awesome.
Why is that?
She's an
Why is that?
human being, though.
Because she was Jack's girlfriend. That's why. She wasn't my girlfriend, but yeah. I can dream that I was Jack's, you know. Although I don't wear white sneakers when I ride.
That's right. That's a California thing.
Yeah, it must be. Anyway, so tell us about some of these people that you worked with.
We had the most amazing cast in this movie. Like I've said before, I wouldn't replace a single person in this entire production, not one. So we were really lucky in that respect. Not only are they like incredibly talented and focused and in the moment and just professional, they are great people off set as well, outside of production. So with the best personalities, they're grateful to be there. And you don't always come across that on sets, I've seen a lot of whining and hissy fits, whatever the heck you want to call it, and, over Kool-Aid or whatever. So, but these people were the best, and it was great. So.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Now, Simon, you have a little surprise for Krista, right?
I do. Krista, do you remember? I have 2 surprises for Krista. 2 of them, yes. You can wait for this one.
Okay.
Do you remember I told you, like the community here, the biker community, there's a core group that like to support each other.
Yeah.
We are about lifting each other up,
Yes.
encouraging each other, regardless of affiliations.
Right.
Okay? We like to keep the big picture in mind, and if we can help, then we do that. Fran Ash is definitely an advocate of that.
Yes.
And she has done so much for the community across the board. The list is too long to even start.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
I mean, in researching her as well myself, I mean, you look at everything she does is so much more and beyond what the eye can see, and that is listed on her website, beyond what any attorney I know.
Yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
So she wanted me to give you a little something.
Okay.
On her behalf. She can't be here in red because of obvious reasons.
Right.
She can't, but she sends you her love. She loves you already. And she just said that, she can see a very long-term, good, fun relationship between you and all of us in the community.
Absolutely.
So this is from Fran. And I'll let you open it.
Oh, that is so sweet. Hold on, I gotta read it.
It's a little note from Fran.
Thank you, Krista. Oh my God.
What is it, Krista? Is it looks like a bracelet, right?
Yes, and it goes so perfectly
With your outfit.
what I'm wearing. How did she know
Look at that. That's unbelievable.
Thank you, Fran. Thank you so much. This was so sweet. Oh my goodness. What does that say?
Nice.
I need those are prescriptions, by the way. So it says, thank you, Krista. Bracelet from our mutual friend.
Bernstein.
Yes, with custom touch.
Love for
Oh, so that's a custom one.
Yeah, that's a custom
one
touch
of-
from.
One of many. So
I
here
will
you
cherish
go.
this, and this has so much meaning to me now. Thank you guys so much
Yeah.
for doing this.
This is the start of a good thing.
Oh, cool.
Do you want to grab my little thing?
Thank you
Here,
so
now-
much. You guys are too sweet. I don't even know how
Here you go.
So
to gifts.
this is from me.
Like it's so
To you.
special to, when somebody does
Well, you are
something
special.
thoughtful.
I shared something with you a few days ago and this afternoon again. You said you wanted it as a frame, so
Yes, you did.
you want to read it out
Oh
loud?
my God. Okay, yeah. With my beautiful bracelet. People are often unreasonable, irrational, and self-centered. Forgive them anyway. If you are kind, people may accuse you of selfish, ulterior motives. Be kind anyway. If you are successful, you will win some unfaithful friends and some genuine enemies. Succeed anyway. If you are honest and sincere, people may deceive you. Be honest and sincere anyway. What you spend years creating, others could destroy overnight. Create anyway. If you find serenity and happiness, some may be jealous. Be happy anyway. The good you do today will often be forgotten. Do good anyway. Give the best you have, and it will never be enough. Give your best anyway. In the final analysis, it is between you and God. It was never between you and them anyway.
Nice.
You guys, this is so amazing.
Hold that up so the people can see that.
Well, he
Yeah.
sent
Oh, yeah.
me this, and I wanted to hang it in my home.
Well, cool.
We got the plaque, so that's
There you go.
amazing.
I think, Eddie, you have something
With
too.
my custom-made bracelet and this is you guys really.
Yeah.
This is
And Krista, I have a little surprise for you also.
Anyone else in the room has something for Krista?
present.
Bert, do you have a bike for Krista?
Here you go, Krista. Your very own.
Said we're doing that Burt ride.
Yes.
Your very own,
Where Eddie?
your very own Everywhere Eddie tank top.
I am set. I don't need anything else. I got Eddie on my chest. And I got a custom-made bracelet.
Well, that's awesome.
Thank you guys so much.
And you know, we have a clip from Nation's Fire that we'd like to play. So if people out there haven't seen the movie, just watch this trailer, and you're going to want to go out and get it. So watch the trailer, and we'll be right back.
The movie.
I am Gloria Nation.
You skip bail. I'm here to take you in.
I wanted to follow my daddy's footsteps, so I started my club, Heaven's Fire. Daddy was my strength. It was Daddy who helped raise Thomas after I was deployed overseas. Thomas, my world, my heart.
I want to work with you.
This is not a life I want my daughter to be involved in. Too much blood, Mama. Once you cross that line, there is no turning back.
I can do this.
Tomorrow, you will get your orders.
Make sure you come right home after school, okay?
What did you do? What did you do?
He's at the location. It's being handled.
Life is about courage. It takes courage to get back on the bike.
We take care of our own. All right, let's go.
Well, that was pretty cool. And like I said, if you haven't seen the movie, go see it. And it's available on Amazon?
Yeah, it's available free for Prime members on Amazon.
Amazon Prime, it's free?
Well, you can get it at Walmart Supercenter. It's available on all cable, on-demand platforms, Vudu, Target, Best Buy, Walmart, anywhere. So
Cool.
Go ahead online and
Well, I got mine at Walmart.
Is it autographed yet?
Not yet,
You've been
but it
waiting
will
for
be.
how long?
All right, now we're going to switch over to Michelle Steves and Tony Cianci of Full Throttle. They're with us over at Quaker Steak and Lube, and let's go over and see them. Tony?
Hey, what's going on? We're over here at Quaker Steak and Lube. We can actually see Bucks Bear coming from that. Well, it's Michelle, and both say hi, everybody. Hello. Oh, you got the mascot over there.
Well, being in the food industry, this is how you're going to see the staff. So I figured I'd start there, and then I'd show you a little surprise that I've been working on here. Are you okay with me taking my mask down?
That's fine, Bill. Yeah.
This is the new addition to my work, the New Build Church.
The bearded church, is that what it is?
Church.
The bearded church.
That's not very well, but you changed too.
Listen, I had to shave it. Michelle was there and watching it and everything. I actually ended up shaving it, raising about $900 for Team's Food Pantry, which was awesome. I mean, how cool is that? You shave the beard. I got a whole new face. Everybody says I look younger, and the women seem to like it, so I'm going okay with it.
I vote for no beard personally. But we're here to speak with you, Bill. We want to hear how things have been for you during quarantine and how things have been starting to unfold as the regulations start to loosen up a little bit and we're getting back to hopefully normal.
Well, it's been a tough 7 weeks, to tell you that much. I've never had to live through a shutdown like this. We had a to-go window open the whole time.
Yeah, you actually had to work.
And unfortunately, I couldn't keep my staff on, so we had to skinny down to about 4 or 5, about 5 days. So between the 5 of us, we covered 7 days a week, and the lunch and dinner, cooking food, serving the food out the window. And I had to learn the POS system and actually work the window and take the money, and it was interesting.
You had great food deals. It was $10 For a family of 4, it would be $40 and you had chicken and wings, and I came down 2 or 3 times and had steak and actually gave you guys some magazines to hand out. I came down, you guys were in the business, I mean, as well as you could at the time.
Well, we appreciate the support. We had a lot of regulars that came in and helped keep some sales coming through. And one thing we did for the staff is we gave all the tip money that the manager made back to our staff. And that's awesome. Back to the servers who are used to tips. We gave those tips to bussers, to the cooks, to the hostesses, so anybody that was on our payroll. Yeah, so it was a tough go around, but now we're back into some new rules. So now we're on to do 25% occupancy inside. And that means about, we can seat 350 people normally, so we're able to seat 88 people right now inside. And then outside, we're able to do 6-foot rule. So people their tables are spaced out 6 feet. We can't do parties, no parties greater than 10. And we just have to have the groups be 10 or less and socially distanced and 6 feet apart and that kind of thing, which is a little interesting on bike nights, but we're trying to make a go of it, so.
So you had your first soft bike night last Wednesday, and this is the second one.
That was a special Wednesday, that's May 6th.
That was Bill's birthday. Happy birthday, belated, Bill. So how did that turn out? And what was the overall feel and the energy?
People just wanted to see us have a solo entertainer. I couldn't do Greg Billings, unfortunately he was scheduled, but the big bands are gonna have to wait a little bit. I can get a solo guy or duo in for now. I just can't get too many people around that stage, we gotta keep it kind of spread apart, but it's coming. I mean, we're just hoping that this keeps going forward and we can get more people, get the occupancy lifted, and then we can get, back to the normal bike nights that we're used to and get back to vendors and get back to, having everything the way we are.
Has the city been strong on you about all this, or is it kind of like they told you and you just said it?
It's been great to work.
That's awesome to hear, because a lot of things have been tough on other people.
And also, because where we're regulated by, and Penelscart's been great to work with. They come through quite regularly. I talked to them, I said, I'm not gonna do a full-fledged bike night, but I'm gonna have some bikes come out. Is that good with you? He said, yeah, we'll educate people on good warnings if it gets to be a problem.
That's good.
They haven't had to do that yet, so.
No, and Michelle, I'm very good. Tonight was decently packed. What was cool is when you were doing the virtual, did you see Michelle's virtual bike night? When everything was quarantined? Talk about your virtual bike night, because that was kind of cool.
We had a lot of fun. I like to refer to it as a trip down memory lane. So I just called all of our bike night friends who have been out here for really decades, coming out and enjoying the longest running, biggest bike night in the Southeast, right? So we had everyone post and share photos, and we did a photo contest. Tony did win one, yes, he passed it down to the next person.
I cheated, I had Fran and Klaus and what's my daughter, I knew it was a good picture, and I was like, then you told me, and I said, give it to the next guy. You know what it was? Tomahawk, the MC. He was the next one with the most ones, right?
Yes, he was, yes. And he said he didn't feel like he could pass it on down. He's like, I can't do that, we can't go to the next one down.
We had people in the parking lot that were at the window. I was the sole person. We had 3 people on the shift that night. One person cooking, one manager running the food back to me. Me at the window trying to service, and we had 5 people in line, 3 cars, 2 bikes, and everybody was like, we're getting our food, and we're running back and watching Michelle's social bike night. So
virtual bike night, yeah, we had a lot of fun. So we did that 4 weeks in a row, and we just like to keep the energy alive and make sure that all of our friends get connected.
You had a lot of picture posts on there. I want to say your first one had 200 or 300 posts on there, right?
I think it was like 400 and something. Yeah, interactions at least.
And with everything happening like this is a brand new show that's coming out of COVID. You didn't see new things coming out of COVID that you wouldn't expect, like every show was in the process, but we finally got that final push saying, we got to get it out there and get people to see stuff,
Creativity involved, even though we were apart, we were still together, and that was the whole point.
And this is all, We Beam Studios, We Beam TV, Tempe, multimedia out here making this happen. For Throttle, making Station Move, WRN, Birch Bear, Curly, you got them all, but so 20 fans. Where could you freaking fan? I said, well, she's with us. And she can't be with us, but she's in here with us because we got her.
Always with us in spirit.
Yes, she is. So, are we ready to throw it back to Eddy at the studio? What do you guys think? No? They're giving us the thumbs up to keep talking, all right? Now, we're going to start here, Bill, is we're going to do the Soap and Sauce on from here. Is that correct? We're starting here on June 13th. So
You thought that was good. You kind of
did I make it to it?
Yeah.
I did stumble.
Yeah.
I didn't think of curse or not. The something sort of poker run.
Got it.
June 13th. Now there's a little hesitation right now because the keys are not open yet. We're at Alvarado.
Right.
So hopefully we open the keys. Our plan B right now, if the keys don't open, is we're going to go to St. Augustine. But we're still going to start here at Quaker Steak and Room. We're still doing the breakfast and everything.
Right.
We got about a month, I think, before that stuff. I mean, actually, we got to see, I think we're going to see things start to open up slowly every couple of weeks, a little bit more, and then get back to normal, you know. So I don't accept the new normal. I want to get back to the old normal.
Yeah. Well, and the keys are 99% tourism. So shutting down the keys and not anybody down there is very difficult. You know, it's definitely a long process of getting that open, and I hope it does open because we want to go to Alvarado, and that's where our end stop is. We're talking at Hog Heaven, and we have hotels people booked already. So I don't know what's going to happen, but we have to make a plan B. We're going to wait till about May 26th is when we go to Pren. I got to make a decision by then if we're going to go to St. Augustine or Alvarado. Either way, we're starting here, and we're going to do a breakfast somewhere, right?
That's right. We'll do some breakfast sandwiches, do some coffees, and get people out. I think it's a Saturday, right? Don't think you need them or done.
Listen, I know I found that code to 20. I found that code to 20, unfortunately. I wasn't.
Take a look and see what's going on.
You saw everybody around. Good? Go for it.
Okay. We're just going to take a little peek.
Yeah. So what we got tonight is a soft magnetic car that's and just everything's kind of spread apart, trying to stay 6 feet apart. And anyways, it's a good night. Beautiful weather. One of the better weather nights we've had. More windy, but other than that, it's wonderful out there. So
as long as everybody keeps doing their thing and staying safe.
That's it. Everybody's got to stay safe and healthy, and we'll get through this.
We're really happy to be back out and be together. That's most important. Yeah. Okay, Bill. Well, thank you so much
Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, thanks for coming on the show.
We're going to do this all regular, right?
Yes, we are.
How often?
Yeah, absolutely. I believe it's going to be every Wednesday. Every Wednesday.
That's awesome.
We're having an Every Variety show, and Tony and Michelle are going to be on.
Well, thanks for having us, Michelle.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you. Back to you, Eddie.
Great seeing you. And it was great having Krista here with Simon. And now we have a special segment. Oh boy, this is going to be fun. We're going to have some random fun with Beth Megan from Burt's Barracuda. Beth is the marketing director. Beth, how you doing? I'm great. You've got some random fun for us tonight.
I do have some random fun for you. So everyone knows how random I am. Right, we're not going to go there quite 100%. However, Jameson and I were talking because we've been under quarantine for so long. So I said, what's everyone doing to keep busy? He goes, well, we've been playing games. I said, my God, I love games. So Jameson, have you ever heard of Cards Against Humanity? And I was like, Cards Against Humanity? So Jameson apparently has been playing this game. So the point of my randomness is we're going to see what other people are playing, but for now, Jameson, you're going to tell us how to play, and we're going to try and play this game.
First and foremost, you're dirty. Go ahead.
So yeah, Cards Against Humanity, that and Uno, those have been our top 2 favorites. So Cards Against Humanity, pretty much, you want at least 4 players. You get 7 white cards, and then there's a stack of black cards. The black cards, you read the question, and then the white cards are to be the answer for the black card.
So it's like a Mad Libs.
Yeah. And pretty much you just want to pick the funniest answer you can find.
And I get to pick the funny answer,
wins,
right?
The funny one, right?
Yes.
So, today, Beth's going to go ahead and pull our black card, and then
I'm ready, I'm nervous.
Me, Bert, and Gunnar are going to go ahead and give our answer.
What if I can't see these words on camera?
So we get to look at
That's what
these?
makes me the most nervous.
We'll have a look.
Ready?
Holy smokes.
Wait, you don't even know the question yet. Here's the question. Is everyone ready? Everyone ready?
Yeah, let's go.
What's hot, smelly, and about to die? So you guys put a card down now. I can't see it. No one can see them. And then I mix them up. What's hot, smelly?
I'm winning this one. I'm winning this one, baby.
I don't know if I can do this. Okay. I'm mixing them up.
What do we
And
got?
so now
Drum
I'm
roll.
going to read these, each of them. So what's hot, smelly, and about to die? Preparing for a-hole for sex. So preparing my a-hole for sex, that's super fun. Okay,
Yeah,
I don't know who that is, but
That's hot and smelly anyway.
I is preparing my a-hole for sex. Okay, next, a urinary tract infection. That would definitely be hot, smelly, and about to die. Okay.
I can only imagine the third one's going to be.
Uncut Daddy D.
You gotta pick one.
Oh my God.
You gotta pick one.
So,
I have to pick what goes with this?
correct. So you picked the best answer.
Disgusting.
That's the object of the game.
Oh,
Funny and
so
disgusting.
what's hot, smelly, and about to die? It's either the Daddy D or preparing my a-hole for sex is the winner. Whose was this? It was Bert! Ew!
We wrap up this segment.
The Eddie Everywhere show. Holy cow,
Okay,
Eddie.
so should we do one more hand or what?
Yeah, we can go one more.
Let's do one more.
All right, so
So now I gotta pick another card. Here we
You guys
go.
Set me up here.
So actually, before we continue, when you go on to the next hand, you draw one more card, so you keep
Oh, okay.
7 cards in your hand at all
Oh,
times.
so you got an extra card. These are our disposable ones.
Correct.
Are you ready? Here comes the card. Oh my God. So the whole point of this too, guys, is that I want to see what kind of games you've been playing. So I want you to write in the games, and next week I'm going to pick a winner, and I'm going to give out a gift card. I mean,
that's
how
a
cool
great
is that?
idea.
Right? So I want everyone to chirp in what their games are. Please don't make it this bad. For the love of God, please. So let's try something a little, no twister, no naked twister, you know, things like that. Let's keep
sure
it.
you wear a mask and gloves.
The
Oh my
quarantine
God.
games.
Okay, are we ready? Dun da da da. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blank.
Can I take mine back?
Yep. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blank. I'll be able to.
I mean,
That was the question. I thought we were doing a countdown for the film.
Right, right? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. A big hot fire that's burning everybody. Okay, that was a good one. Okay, okay.
Lame.
All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oral.
that's a winner right there.
I don't think so.
Bert said he's got
Oh
something
my
to top
God.
that.
I feel like I just got red. Eddie, did I just get red? Like, what's
No,
happening
I got
here?
red.
Oh my God.
I thought it was all this light pointing
No,
at
no,
it.
no. It's definitely not. All right. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ejaculating a quart of hollandaise sauce. Oh my God.
That's enough show for me today.
Gutter's walking off. I'm going to have to go with 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to have to do oral.
Oh.
Was that you guys? Oh, nice. So we'll do one tiebreaker, one last one.
We have time for that?
Yeah.
Evidently.
That's like 30 seconds, right?
We got this. Do we have enough time, everyone? Does anyone want to see one more? Or are you guys all ready to?
Right?
Okay, because we do have bike night tonight. As we know, we have Quaker tonight, so we're going to be going over there. All right, are we ready?
Let me see.
Okay, here it goes.
That's a good one.
And I'm shuffling, just so you guys know. Okay? Millions of copies sold. Donald Trump's The Art of. Millions of copies sold. Donald Trump's The Art of. It was a little political. I wasn't quite ready for that, so. All right, so we heard millions of copies. So these black cards are just random facts.
The winner pays tonight's bill over at Quaker, right?
Oh. Millions of copies sold. Donald Trump's The Art of Politics. That's a good, I mean, but it's fitting. No? Okay. Millions of copies sold. Donald Trump's The Art of Hiding from Border Patrol.
That's fitting.
True.
That's fitting.
That is-
Hold
okay,
on.
okay.
Okay.
Well, millions of copies sold. Donald Trump's The Art of Having No Legs, Just Toes.
Little nubs.
I'm going to have to go with millions of copies sold. The Art of having no legs, just toes.
All
There
right.
we go.
I'm gone.
Okay,
Well,
so
Beth-
the point of this is Gunner's leaving. We're going to try something random every week, but next week's random is I want you to put in what games you've been playing. I'm going to pick one, and we're going to play it. And the person I picked, they're going to get a gift card. So I can't wait to hear what you guys see. Send them to Eddie. He's going to let us know, and we're going to pick something, play it next week.
All
We're
right.
going to take Cards Against Humanity across the street.
Oh, wow. Listen to this. Okay, Eddie, we're going back to you now. We are out.
All right. Thank you, Beth. Guys, it was great. And I tell you, this hour went by real fast. I want to thank a lot of people, but first and most of all, I want to thank Fran Hosh and the Fran Hosh Law Group, Bert's Barracuda, Bert's Black Widow Harley Davidson, Quaker Steak and Lube, Florida Full Throttle Magazine, WeBeamTV.com, Bikers Post, and Rhett Jones, our executive producer. I want to thank all of you for making this a possibility. This is Everywhere Eddie. We will see you again real soon right here at Bert's.